You never quite know what to expect with a day out on the water, kind of like this crew found out just a little over a week ago over in Bali, Indonesia. The vessel seen in the images here is a traditional Bali Phoenici tourist vessel. The vessel is called the Sharandi of the Seas, and as we can witness, the vessel is starting to capsize and actually winds up sinking while in harbor in southern Bali. At the time of the sinking, there were actually 13 crew members on board the vessel. Fortunately, they were able to evacuate the boat and get to other nearby vessels or swim to shore during the incident. But one of the wild and crazy things we'll witness in this week's episode of Boating News of the Week. Our first story to make the boating news this week is going to take us over to Florida and Boynton Beach, where this was the scene a few weeks back, where a 28-year-old man is facing charges after allegedly losing control of his vessel on the intercoastal waterway in the Boynton Beach area and leaving his passenger behind after she was thrown from the boat. According to local reports, the captain on board the vessel was a gentleman by the name of Michael Gee, who was later arrested following the incident, which happened to be captured on video footage by several local residents who happened to be dining at a restaurant along the waterway that evening. The footage shows the boat spinning out of control. It is believed by local authorities that the captain of the vessel wound up hitting the Woolbright Bridge and then crashed into several private docks during the incident, which eventually wound up ejecting the passenger from the boat and knocking him from the captain's chair. Eventually, the captain was able to recover himself and get back into the seat and get behind the helm of the boat, eventually actually taking off, fleeing the scene and leaving his passenger in the water. Fortunately, local restaurant patrons and other Good Samaritan boats that were in the area were able to rescue the woman out of the water, and Michael Gee actually wound up having to be rescued himself as he took off but only made it about 3 miles before the vessel he was on, due to the damage caused from the incident, wound up sinking and had to be rescued himself. According to FWC, the captain now faces charges on leaving the scene of a boating accident and property damage. Our next story to make the boating news this week is going to take us over to St. Petersburg, Florida, where this was the scene just about a week ago when the St. Petersburg Fire Department rescue team said it had to rescue a man who was stuck on the top of a sailboat mast over the weekend. According to the local reports, the person was secured in a harness at the top of the mast, but the lowering equipment would not work. The fire department quickly wound up hooking up to the vessel and towing the vessel over toward a nearby marina, where they were then able to use one of their cranes to successfully remove the man from the harness and get him pulled back to dry ground. Fortunately, in this situation, no injuries were reported. Our next story to make the boating news this week is going to take us over to California, where this was the scene just a little over a week ago when a large commercial fishing vessel wound up running aground just off the coast of Ventura Beach, California. Here you can see the vessel, the Sea Dragon 2, which is a 50-foot fishing vessel that wound up beached. Here we see Sea Tow and several other units all responding to the scene, as Beach Patrol and the U.S. Coast Guard were also called as well. The incident occurred around 11 a.m. in an area known as Surfer's Knoll. Many people actually jumped into action on this one, as apparently the vessel had 3 crew members on board at the time of the incident. And several Good Samaritans who were out surfing in the area, as well as Beach Patrol and towboat that we see pulling up here, all tried to assist in getting the 3 crew members off of the ship, as the ship did not wind up lasting long here on the beach. Unfortunately, it wound up taking an absolute pounding before they could actually get this vessel pulled back off or brought back out into deeper water.
From the Towboat U.S. Retriever, we're on scene with the casualty vessel. Vessel's hard aground in the surf. The vessel is still occupied. We do have Good Sams and swimmers on scene attempting to assist ocean rescue to get these guys off the boat.
Fortunately, due to the successful attempts from all the Good Samaritans and people who jumped in, all 3 crew members were rescued off the vessel without any injury. But as I mentioned earlier, the boat itself was not quite so lucky, as it wound up stuck on the beach for several days as attempts to get it pulled off were unsuccessful due to the hull damage. And unfortunately, storms eventually came rolling into California and wound up battering this vessel onto the beach and actually wound up breaking it up into pieces. Local reports claim that Towboat was responsible for the salvage and eventually wound up having to bring heavy equipment down onto the beach to wind up removing the leftover parts of the boat and 4x4 equipment to try and get the remains off of the beach as well.
Roger, we're going to be 100 yards down coast of Tower 1. Okay.
Our next story to make the boating news this week is going to take us over to Germany, where this was the scene just this past week on New Year's Eve, when a group of nearly 200 passengers on board a luxury river cruise were forced to make the best of it when their ship became stuck on the rocky bottom of the Danube River due to low water levels. According to local reports, the crew and passengers wound up having to spend New Year's Eve night stuck in the middle of the river. A tug vessel was sent out to try and break the ship free, but was unsuccessful in doing so. On New Year's Day, the decision was made to evacuate passengers from the ship, but the low water levels made it impossible to risk moving another cruise ship alongside to remove the passengers. So local authorities placed a barge in the river and evacuated all 211 passengers from the vessel, and then wound up moving them to another cruise ship so they can continue on their journey. Reports indicate that 46 crew members stayed on board the stranded ship to try and get it freed at a later date. Thanks for watching, crew. Hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Boating News of the Week. If you ever see anything crazy happening out on your waterways, be sure to hit us up on Facebook or Instagram and let us know, and you might see your stories over here, just like Towboat Ventura, Robert Surf Report, and Adam Coolidge did this week. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here. If not, we're coming to steal your drain plug.